is the lecture number 9 for the chapter linear equation in two variables, and we were discussing the exercise 3.6 in the last lecture, and we have done up to fourth part. I'll discuss the fifth part of this question. Number 1, we have 7x minus 2y upon xy is equal to 5 and 8x plus 7y upon xy is equal to 15. So first of all, arrange into the standard form of linear equation two variable. You can break this equation like that: 7x upon xy minus 2y upon xy is equal to 5. So 7 upon xy will be equal to 7 upon y, 2 upon y upon xy will be equal to 2 upon x. Similarly, 8x upon xy will be equal to 8 upon y, and 7y upon xy will be equal to 7 upon x is equal to 15. So again, let 1 upon y is equal to capital Y, 1 upon x equal to 1 upon x will be equal to 1 upon x. You let it. So this equation will become 7y minus 2x is equal to 5, 8y plus 7x is equal to 15, capital X and capital Y. Again, as usual, solve these two equations by any method. You will get the value of capital Y as 1 and capital X is equal to 1. So what you have let? We have let y, capital Y is equal to 1 upon y and capital X is equal to 1 upon x. So these are the value of small y and small x. So it is an easy question. In the sixth part, we have the variable in the right hand side. So you have to remove this because we have the constant in the right hand side. So you can divide the whole equation by xy, divide the whole equation by xy. So we'll get 6x upon xy, 3y upon xy and 6, 2x upon xy, 4y upon xy is equal to 5. So this will be 6 upon y, 3 upon x, 2 upon y, 4 upon x is equal to 5, and solve this as we have done in the above questions. Let 1 upon y is equal to capital Y and 1 upon x is equal to capital X, and solve these. We will get the value of x and y as 1 and 2. 9. Question number 1, seventh part. It is a good question. We have both the variables again in the denominator, and you must now able to recognize what you have to let here. It is we are seeing in this question that we can let 1 upon x plus y is equal to u or a or b, or 1 upon x minus y is equal to b. So I have let 1 upon x plus y is equal to u and 1 upon x minus y is equal to b. So this equation will become 10u plus 2v is equal to 4, 15u minus 5v is equal to minus 2. So we are getting this. Now you can solve these equations by any method. You will get the value of u as 1 upon 5 and v as 1. Now what you have let u? 1 upon x plus y. What do you have let v? 1 upon x minus y. Cross multiply, you will get again an equation x plus y is equal to 5. Again you are getting an equation x minus y is equal to 1. Now again you have to solve these two equations by any method. You will get the value of x and y as 3 and 2. You have to solve the simultaneous equation 2 times, 1 time here, 1 time here. Here the linear equation in two variables in terms of u and v. Here the linear equation in two variables in terms of x and y. Again the same method is the 8th. You can let 1 upon 3x plus y is equal to u, 1 upon 3x minus y is equal to v. So this comes out to be u plus v is equal to 3 upon 4, u upon 2 plus v upon 2 is equal to minus 1 upon 8, because the variables and their coefficients also in the denominator. So this comes out to be u plus v is equal to 3 upon 4, u upon 2 plus v upon 2 is equal to 1 upon 8. You have to arrange these equations also before solving them. So it comes out to be 4u plus 4v is equal to 3. You cross multiply with the 8. So it comes out to be 4u plus 4v is equal to minus 1. You have to arrange it, or you can do like this by taking the LCM, cross multiply, you will get this equation. Now solve these two equations. By any method, you will get the value of u as 1 upon 4 and v as you are getting 1 upon 2. So what you have let u? 1 upon 3x plus 4. What you have let v? 1 upon 3x minus y. Cross multiply, you are getting again linear equation in two variables. You are getting it again. Now you solve it by any method again. You will get the value of x as 1 and y as 1. So first of all, you have converted into standard form linear equation two variables because the variables are in the denominator, and by converting to linear equation two variable, you solve those two equations. Before solving it, you must convert the equation in this standard form. Standard form, you know it. Ax plus by is equal to c, ax plus by. When the variable should be in the left hand side and the constant should be in the right hand side. So this is the eighth part of this question, question number 8 part. This is the 8th part of this. Now, what x is 1 and y is 1 you are getting. Now, in question number 2, question number 2 will start off this question number 2. Read the question carefully. Question number 2, first part. See it. Read the question very carefully. Read it very carefully. Now it is given that there is a boat which is moving in a when it moves in downstream, it takes move downstream a distance of 20 kilometers. Read the question carefully. In 2 hours. You must know what is the meaning of downstream. Downstream means when we move along the flow. Move along the flow means when you are moving in a river, in a boat, then if you move with the flow of the water, then it means downstream. And when you move the boat against the flow of the water, then it's known as the upstream. Similarly, suppose you are cycling, and if you cycle with the flow of the air, when you cycle in the direction of the air, it means it is downstream, and when you cycle against the flow of the air, it will be upstream. Naturally, when you move with the flow of the air, you have to do the work less. You will be exhausted less because you are flowing with the force will be exerted by the air. And similarly, when you move against the flow of the air, cycled against the flow of the air, you have to work more, and you will be exhausted more. So downstream means with the flow, and upstream means against the flow. So let the speed of the rowing in still water, because the actual speed of the boat will be in the still water. Still water is like the lake or the pond where the water is not flowing. So let the speed of the rowing in the still water be x kilometer per hour, and the speed of the current. The speed of the current means the flow. The speed of the flow of the water be y kilometer per hour. The speed of the boat in still water and the speed of the current or the speed of the flowing of the water, y kilometer per hour. Then in the first case, the speed of the boat downstream. In downstream, the speed of the boat is there, the speed of the current is there. The total speed will be increased, and it will become x plus y. Similarly, when it moves against the flow, that is in the speed of the boat upstream, it will be speed of the boat minus speed of the flow of the water, that it will become x minus y. So in downstream, the speed will be increased, that is x plus y. In the upstream, the speed will be decreased, then it will become x minus y. So now you know the formula, distance equal to speed into time. In the downstream, he travels 20 kilometers and taken 2 hours. So the equation will become x plus y is equal to 10. In the upstream, he is traveling 4 kilometers and taking 2 hours. See the difference. The time is same, but the distance travel will be different. In the downstream, naturally the distance travel will be more in less time, and in the upstream, naturally distance travel will be less in the same time of 2 hours. So distance equal to speed into time, so x minus y is equal to 2. So you are getting these two equations, x plus y is equal to 10 and x minus y is equal to 2. Now solve these two equations to get the value of x and y by any method. Then the x is 6, it means the speed of the boat in still water is 6 km per hour. You have to write in the end, and the speed of the current is 4 km per hour. Now in the second part of this question number 2, it is given that 2 women and 5 men can do the work in 4 hours, and whereas rather in days, and 3 men and 6 women complete the work in 3 days. You have to find how many days the 1 woman and 1 man complete the work. So when the work type of questions are there, work done questions, you have to always convert into 1 day work, or when the work is doing hours, then you have to convert this how much work is done in 1 hour. So let the time taken by the 1 woman be x days, and the time taken by 1 man be y days. So the 1 day work of the woman will be 1 upon x, and the 1 day work of the man will be 1 upon y. So what is the 1 day work of 1 woman? 1 upon x. So the work of 2 women will be 2 into 1 upon x. 1 day work of 1 woman is 1 upon x. Then 2 women's work will be 2 into 1 upon x, and 5 men work will be 5 into 1 upon y. And they are doing this work in 4 days. and we have taken out this work of 1 day. So they are doing the work in 4 days. So in 1 day, they will complete the 1/4 work. 1/4 of the work. Similarly, the work of 3 women will be 3 into 1/x, and the work of 6 men will be 6 into 1/y, and they are doing the work in 3 days. So their 1 day work will be 1/3. Now you know how to solve these types of equations. You have done in the first question of this exercise. Let 1/x is equal to capital X and 1/y is equal to capital Y. Convert the equation in the standard form. There 1/4 is here, 1/3 is here. You cross multiply, it will become 8x plus 20y is equal to 1. It will become 9x plus 18y is equal to 1. Though solve these equations to get the value of capital N x, capital Y. Now capital X is 1/x, capital Y is 1/y. So we'll get the value of x and y. We'll get the value of x and y, which is 18 and 36. It means time taken by one woman to complete the work is 18 days, and the time taken by one man to complete the work is 36 days. So these are the word problem based on the linear equation in two variable. Thank you.